We play and call it work.
Hey there, Wargamers, and welcome to another episode of the Open Vault. It is me, Cullen, and like usual, I had to do one of these intros before I started another one because I always forget what to say. But of course, this is the Open Vault, the behind-the-scenes style show where I kind of tell you what's up and show you around on a weekly basis in MiniWarGaming and seeing what everyone's up to. Now, this is starting a little bit later. The Shrine of Chaos actually just finished. We had to do it in this office. Dave's computer was having a little bit of internet issues. We had the stream go up, was it 4 times? And it only lasted for about a minute. Now, it was only on the starting screen, and then it dropped. So he moved here. He's got a really old computer, and I think he's going to be getting a new one, hopefully soon. So that won't be an issue, hopefully, when we get the new computer. I don't know. Live streaming is a wonderful world of technical issues and all the other great things that go along with it. So, So here he was, and he wanted to make sure he was in this episode of the Open Vault so he could talk to you guys about some future campaigns he's got coming up and all that, but that's kind of that. Now me, I have been away for the past couple days. Like I mentioned last week, I was up in Ottawa. My dad won an award, so that was fun, going up with the family. Got to hang out with my siblings for a couple days, so that was always good. And yeah, that's kind of everything that's been going on in the past little while. Now, I'm wondering if there's anything else I need to tell you about. Nothing really with me, just kind of working on, I'm working on right now actually trying to get the D&D show and some of our other stuff in podcast form. For anybody who's more interested in listening to these shows, I think that might be a little bit easier for some people, as you can kind of listen to it either in your car or something else, as well as the interview project with Matthew that I was kind of talking about last week. That will also be turned into a podcast. So just working on starting up the whole thing to try to get it available on all the different podcast sites. So that's what I was doing this morning, as well as editing the D&D show from yesterday, which Rob took over for me while I was gone. So thank you, Rob. Hopefully everything went well. I think it all did, and I think people were joking that he did a better job than me, but we'll see about that. But I guess that's all I kind of got to say. Let's go and see what everyone else is up to. And we got some familiar faces here today. If you've been watching the channel for a while, there's Mike and Kyle, who have come in before, so we'll be able to see them. Now again, because we're starting a bit late, Steve's game is done, but I think I hear him talking in the next room, so let's go see what they're up to. So flipping you around, and out of the back office we go, and we're going to stop in. Is Rob still here? I don't think Rob's still here. Oh, maybe so. His glasses are here. Maybe he's in the bathroom. He's an old man. He eats oranges. But pre-peeled for him because, you know, his old man hands can't peel the oranges for him. You know, old man things. And Aaron actually went home early today. So we're gonna, oh, what y'all doing in here?
Hello.
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 This is Kyle, for anyone who does not recognize him. I'm just gonna back up and get you all 3 in shot, so you can tell me what you're. Josh, get in more, because Steve, roll your chair over. Yay, make my life easy. No, you're good.
Okay, good.
So, what are we all up to today?
Kyle and I just finished a game of Orcs versus Orcs, Bad Moons versus Bad Moons. We had a couple of war bosses trying to decide, a couple of big mechs trying to decide who's in charge of the clan. So we blew up a planet.
Oh.
Because
of orcs?
Everybody died.
Lots of damage.
Everybody died. Constant death. Hello.
Have
you Luca.
Yet?
Yeah,
okay,
it actually.
But you can do this now, right?
It hasn't, the video hasn't gone up yet.
Yeah.
My next pairing will have a war boss. I ran around and did some charging.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Fun.
You actually used the war boss?
It's fun. I think I'm gonna. I said this in my last video, or the one I just recorded. I'm gonna stop playing Bad Moons for a while because people want to see other clans.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna see what people vote for. Vote now. What clan you want to see next?
Vote for Speed Freaks.
I know. I want to do Speed Freaks next, but I think they're all gonna be. I want to try a pure Commando. I want to try them all. I love playing Orcs. Orcs are so fun.
That's cool that, you know, there's actually enough variance there, and, you know, even though one might be quote-unquote better in most scenarios, that at least all the other ones are still playable.
I think, and weigh in, what's the best Orc one? I think, competitively, it's Evil Sons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, you have the +1 to run and charge. And
oh,
you
yeah.
Go, so you have 8-inch deep strike charges, rerolling one of those.
Yeah.
That's
nuts.
And especially when you can deep strike your Gorgonaut or your Morgonaut, a battle wagon full of knobs or big mechs, and you have the boarding action stratagem. They have the stratagems to do goofy and fun things.
Yeah.
So if you want to charge, it's speed freeze. Or if you start running Shooter Boys and always advance, they get +1 to their advance. They ignore the penalty for advancing and firing assault weapons.
Yeah.
So they're always moving fast,
Hitting on 5s.
hitting on 5s, and they can still charge you about a war boss.
Yeah.
They're super fast.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot. Yeah, because you don't need that extra attack in close combat.
But I mean, you can spend time reading another one, and you can just like, which one's the commando one?
What axis?
What axis? So what if you just play nothing but commandos and your army's just popping up everywhere? And they're 9-inch charge, sure, but here we go. When you're on every objective and you play the scenario, you play all sneaky instead of just run forward. You can play every which way.
Yeah, because they're the ones that you can fall back and still shoot, or
can't
fall back
remember.
and still charge.
I can't remember.
Yeah. But
I
not
want to
both.
try Goffs and make them all strength 5.
Yeah.
Everything. I love orcs too much.
I know. I feel like
I've been playing orcs a long time ago.
every week I come in, you're always either, if you're not playing orcs, you're talking about your
I know.
orcs,
I mean-
or if you're playing orcs, you're just talking about how much you love playing them.
I love the fact that I've been doing this job for almost 5 years, and I still super excited about armies and stuff.
Great,
It hasn't
great.
got boring. I love Warhammer.
And Josh, what are you up to today?
It was mostly emails, but I've just started putting together some of the custodies on foot for. It's going to be mostly 30k.
Okay.
I'll use them 40k every once in a blue moon, but yeah.
Do you need to pull the trigger on the custodies?
Yep. I've got 5 guys on foot. I got to get another 5, and then the 15 bikes.
Are those the guys with swords and
We haven't
shields?
talked yet. Let's have a discussion. Go ahead, finish this first.
For what, the guys on foot?
Yeah.
I'm going to build them a couple different ways. I don't know if I'm going to go the magnetization route. I really like the spears more than anything else. But
Okay.
There's your standard guys on foot, and then they have the elite Heteron Guard guys that can take some better warrior options. So I'm not sure what I want to do with them, but I think it's going to be shield and Paragon spear. I think
You can do that, both of them? That looks cool.
that looks cool, and they can also take the solar power gauntlet.
Exactly.
So, okay, actually here, here's a discussion. Because this goes out, what, tomorrow?
Mhm.
So I won't have them built yet. For the shield captain. Okay?
Uh-huh.
There's 2 war gear options I'm thinking of. One's the spear, where it's basically a Paragon sword, but a slightly better one.
Okay.
Gets like another bonus strength on the charge or something like that. It's good, and he'll be swinging an initiative good. Now, if you go 2,000 points or more pure custodies, you can upgrade him to a tribune, which gives him fearless and eternal warrior, so he can't be instant killed.
Oh, we're talking 30k.
We're talking 30k,
Okay.
yeah. And so the other piece of war gear I'm thinking of is the power gauntlet, which is with him will hit at strength 10, AP 1, mastercrafted.
Okay, so I had my opinion just changed.
Okay.
I assume you're talking 40k, and my opinion is I don't like characters. Never have.
Right.
I try not to rely on them, so I don't know how to help you. But now you're talking 30k.
Yes.
The answer is whichever one fits the backstory of what you're building. Because it's such a narrative game.
Either
right?
one will.
Well, then
very
we'll,
easily.
Yeah. Then which then
I think it's going to come down to whatever looks cooler. Because the argument is that
that's
I
also-
think the
yeah.
fist is the proper choice. Because he punches like a railgun. Strength 10 AP1 in close combat.
Ooh.
But he loses that sweet initiative. Which isn't an issue if he's the Tribune, because he's got Eternal
Eternal
Warrior,
Warrior,
so who
right.
cares?
So
Nothing's going to kill him.
then do it. Do Eternal Warrior and
But
go
the spear looks really cool too, and having a Paragon spear, you beat up
magnetize
the
it 1 by
guys.
2.
It's weird the way the shoulder is
Yeah,
on them.
they
It's
totally
tougher to
magnetize it.
magnetize it.
Stay here. I want to get everybody's opinion on this one. Unless, do you have an idea for your second part of this yet?
No.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I
You
do.
Okay.
Oh, what's your idea?
No,
but
I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
I talked to them on the drive up this morning, but I don't know if Hey, you seen Sanguinius?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I think
I
it's.
haven't seen it.
Okay, I'm hoping it's just a bad angle.
It's supposed to be. I think
His
it's based off that
torso,
painting.
his upper body looks to be the wrong proportion for his lower body.
You said his legs look bigger than
His
his
arms look bigger
Yeah.
than his legs.
Yeah, so
It
if
could
anyone
be-
doesn't
it could
know,
be the angle
check out Warhammer Community. They just released the 30k Sanguinius Primarch model.
and the laurels is bothering me. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's under his hair.
Which, I guess, if it...
This is the first Primark I'm like, I hope this is the bad angle. Because they all look really cool.
His legs look weird.
Yeah, I mean, the I don't know if it's the photography or the paint job. I'm not really sold on the...
Yeah, but the armor looks really cool.
I'm not sold on the facial
The paint
expression.
job in that armor? I like the face.
He's kind of
Oh,
just...
everybody's gonna like it
What?
like different things. I actually like the face. I think the armor is spectacular.
If the face had a little bit more emotion, for me it looks like he's like coming down to stab somebody. He's like, oh, did I leave the oven on? Just kind of like,
Okay.
kind of like, yeah, I'm not in love with that. But again, it could just be the angle. And then how is he holding a sword? Did
I
he
can't
reverse
tell.
the grip to stab
I
somebody
can't.
with
I
it?
honestly can't.
Or is
tell.
he doing like
He's
his
got
weird...
the guard is in the way.
It looks like he's doing this.
Yeah.
I would hope he's doing
It
that.
also kind of looks like he's reversed and he's stabbing down with
Stabbing
it.
down. Yeah, but
It could be.
he's got his
I
hand
don't
out.
know.
Oh yeah, that's annoying.
But okay, it's the laurels that bother me the most.
Because it
Yeah, I
looks like
just-
a hairband.
I don't know.
He's wearing-
Exactly.
Well, that's... Yeah, did
Like
he
when he lands, his hair just like is it wearing
Did
like
he,
a hairband?
put his hair forward, put the laurels on, and then throw his hair back?
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yep.
what it-
Yeah.
He's like a Spanish soccer
See
player.
what I mean about the face, though? Where it's just kind of
Yeah,
like,
he's
there's
like-
not a whole...
But there was another one that I can't remember who it was. Like, oh, this looks kind of
Like,
derpy.
yeah,
In person, looked amazing. I can't remember what it was. What's the one that looked derpy, but in person was really good?
If you're leaving Russ.
Oh, I love the Lima's a fantastic model.
I don't think so.
I
Like,
can't
what are you
remember.
talking about? Recent one or an older one?
No, older, a while ago.
Okay. Oh, no idea. I think right.
Yeah.
I can't help you.
Yeah.
You were never involved in 30K stuff.
Not really.
All our 30K hype here has always been while you were in school.
Oh yeah.
It was because, yeah.
Well, you got the tail end of it because you started Death Guard.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Where are your Death Guard? Yeah, where are your Death Guard?
I don't like painting Marines.
What's wrong with paint? Are they just boring?
Yes,
Isn't it-
very
It's
boring.
bigger than his legs?
It's very
The
boring.
shoulder pad's massive. The arm isn't so bad.
I have
think it's the
hope
shoulder
that-
pad.
I gotta see his
Somebody's
model
model's just a
first.
weird angle.
I gotta see his
Yeah.
model. Well, his armor looks really cool.
His hand throws me off. And
Right?
Right with the laurels.
So the talking point for me is the...
Here, let's see if we can get it on camera.
Sanguinius coming out.
Off
is
Steve's
the
phone.
fact that it means that they're doing something with 30K.
Look, his laurels is under his hair.
Because
Let's zoom in.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, too close.
Okay.
Too close. I just saw so much spit on your phone.
Okay,
Oh,
John.
I spit a lot when I talk.
Book 8.
Like his leg is
Then 30
I hope it's just a bad.
You
I
have
think
Dark
it's the
Angel's
angle.
White Scars.
I hope so.
Yeah,
No,
the
I think
leg
the white
weirdness is.
I think Dark Angels are getting kicked back a bit.
I can't wait to see the 360 view. I think
Yeah,
the 360
yeah.
view will be something.
Like the hairband thing.
I need to know his
It's funny,
grip.
but-
Is it like,
Wrong.
or is it?
I think if I were to bet,
I think it's
it
like
actually
this.
looks like he's holding like a spear.
Yeah.
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 I think he's holding like a spear.
It's kind of weird, I know.
Who did?
It's like that portrait of the one angel killed the devil. It's like Michael.
Have you gone down to see Lee
The
yet?
saint.
No, not yet.
Michael.
I want
think
to have
Lee
his
went home
opinion.
already.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, Lee. I don't think
What
he's
was
a
his
fan.
opinion?
He's like, that's derpy.
He didn't like it.
He's got his own from another company that I think he likes better.
Because Lee's a one little guy.
Yeah.
His armor looks fantastic though.
Overall, it's a very well executed model. There's just the
No.
thing is that we're
I can't agree
nitpicking
with
about
you.
like one or two little things that.
No, hold on.
Like,
if
his-
this model doesn't look better in a different angle, it's a bad model. That's just it. Not,
I'm
look at-
giving them faith.
I think it
That's
looks great.
fair.
Yeah.
Like, come on, Games Workshop makes the best models in the world. Rarely do they make a model I don't like.
This is
But
world.
every now and then, yeah, sure. Every now and then, there's gonna be something that don't like that.
Yeah, like if his hair came down, like if it
It's just,
wasn't it?
yeah.
It's like a.
That's
like a
not how
hair.
he's in any of the artwork. But maybe that's how it's supposed to be.
Maybe.
Maybe. So what's Luke up to today?
I'm looking at a new audiobook to buy. I just finished
That's what you've been doing all day?
Oh, no, I've been fixing models all day.
And weighing the options.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Carrier shorts.
inner
goes
monologue the
along.
entire day.
It's weird when Luca doesn't have a game.
Sorry.
It's weird when you don't have a game.
Right.
Because you're always playing.
I don't know. Today I just fixed models and organized a couple boxes that were.
He just kind of walks around looking lost.
Mostly the
Matthew,
death boxes.
Matthew took your guess because he wanted to play with his goblins again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we also, Age of Sigmar is always productive. So
Yeah.
tomorrow I'm playing Death Guard.
No, it's good when an army comes out and you just really, really want to play.
And he's been having what seems to be a lot of fun. We will check up on him in a little bit. But I think I'll leave you guys to your conversations. We're going to go talk to Dave.
We're talking about Warhammer things.
Oh, really? I would never have guessed.
I just saw him walk that way.
He went where?
That way.
Oh no, I must chase him. Did he go this way?
Of the sons of Mordecai.
Oh, Dave, you're talking to yourself.
Now go
Oh, he's not even talking and his voice is coming out. How is this happening?
I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I got something to show you guys.
Ooh, is it more than just Doritos?
Yes, it's more than just real.
Oh, I gotta run. Oh, it's gonna get real shaky. Oh no. What do we have to see?
Okay.
Other than a computer that occasionally works.
Yeah. Okay, so for the new Fallout campaign,
Which, if you haven't, have you released anything on it, or just through the live show?
yeah, just discussion on the Shrine of Chaos. I haven't actually showed anything for it yet, and I'm doing a week-long campaign. There's 2 guests that are coming in one of the weeks of February. We're going to spend the entire week filming everything, and this is what I've done. Okay, so
Okay.
those of you who have played Fallout, are Fallout fans, I've made 3 different decks of things. There's weapons, items, and perks or stratagems. Same thing.
Okay.
So whenever they come across loot crates or lockers or chests, they're going to roll the die to see which deck they choose from, and then they're going to choose a card from that deck to see what they get.
Now, is it going to be more of a skirmish, kind of Death Watch style campaign?
Definitely.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And so here, just taking a look at some of the things, right? And this is based off of Fallout 4. So, and I've grabbed weapons that are comparable in the 40k universe because it's using all 40k rules.
Ooh.
And I've made up some stuff too because things that make sense. Like, for example, a pipe wrench, it doesn't have any AP and it's strength user, but, that'd be pretty hard if it hit you.
Oh, I would not want to get hit by that. So you got 2 damage
So it's 2
there.
damage,
and
yeah.
We'll just
So
come in real close so you guys can kind of see these cards.
Here's a plasma grenade, right? I kind of just made up some stats there, and then I made an ability for it because it's just fun. So it blows up in your hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like a plasma gun.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Has a chance of getting hot, per se.
Right. And we actually have plasma guns in Fallout as well, and plasma pistols. And so I just kind of use the same thing. And then they even have a power fist, which is funny.
Ooh.
But I changed the stat a little bit on it just to make it a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
And then I add an ability where if you successfully wound your enemy, it permanently subtracts 1 of their attacks.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, just for fun, right? And there's a certain amount of item slots that you're allowed to carry, right? You can have 10 item slots, and so your items add up. You can only have so much. So if you run into better items, you can drop some gear and replace those.
Okay, just to kind of account for, like, the weight aspect of Fallout.
Yes, that's right. And, like, a Ripper, for example, it's kind of like a chainsword, right? But instead I've altered it a bit where the AP is -2, and then it's +1 strength, plus it adds D3 attacks when you use it. Right, so I've just altered a bit. But
Interesting.
The framework is 40k, so you'll be familiar with it when you're watching it, and all of this stuff will be shared with you so that you can follow along with it afterwards. The PDF or the unofficial campaign will be shared with you guys so that you can look at it and do it on your own if you wish, and follow along, and or just watch and enjoy, whatever you want to do with it.
Whenabouts would the release date of this be?
Well, it's going to be relatively soon, and the reason why is because it's all being filmed in 1 week, right?
Okay.
So it'll be it won't take like 3 months to film.
Right.
It'll take a week to film. So
Yeah, you're not going to be playing 1 or 2 games a week over 6 to 12 weeks, and that's going to span a couple, take a little while. But so you're going to film it all at once?
all at once, yeah, and it's going to be 8 to 12 games, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'll be a medium to full size campaign, depending on how much we're able to get done in those 5 days. Because there are smaller sized games, but some of them might, because it's so narrative heavy, they might take long. And just to show you guys as well, because I have to show you this because this is really the most exciting part, is let's see, where is it? Okay, Fallout missions. So these are the missions that have been submitted by the users. Okay. And there's a number. You can just check over here. These are the amount of missions written and sent in by people.
Wow.
And so they're all done already, and they're meaty. As you can see, they're meaty. There's a lot to them.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's up to me to craft them so they all fit together cohesively. And not only are there missions, but there's mid-mission narratives, so that when the players go to certain points in the mission, it unlocks other areas and other stories, because events and items, they activate more narrative. So it's cool. So it's very narrative heavy. It's kind of like how Fallout is. You got your main quest and you have your side quests. So it's kind of the same thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, for the model standpoint, what models are you going to be using exactly for something like this?
So, as per one of the suggestions of one of the users, they said, why don't you use 40k minis in the 40k universe, but to just kind of make the lore Fallout lore. I said, well, that's perfect. So, okay, I'll do that. If there's one or two models that are taken from the board game or whatever, then then that's fine, whatever. If there's like a power armor suit that's from Fallout, then that's cool, right? But everything else is 40k. So, for example, if I'm fighting super mutants, they're orcs.
Okay.
Right? If I'm fighting feral ghouls, they're poxwalkers.
Yep.
And that's there's an equivalent for everything in 40k, so it just makes it really easy when you're playing it on the
and for playing and not only watching for people at home who might not know the stats of everything, that would be something else. But at least if it's things based at 40k, we at least have some knowledge on what pretty much all the armies do.
Exactly. So yeah, exactly. So if you're watching, if you don't play Fallout at all, you can still watch it and enjoy it because you already know 40k and you already know the models. And so it's like, okay, this kill team is going around fighting poxwalkers. It's like, you know exactly what that is. There's no mental work having to learn the whole system and then try to enjoy the narrative, which is cool in its own right, but it's a completely different viewing experience when you already know how to play it.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I've been working on it for weeks. It's been weeks that I've been going back and forth with the writers, crafting the narrative, weaving it all together, coming up with all the weapons and items and war gear and doing all that and compiling everything. So it's going to be a lot of fun when we're filming and when we release it. And I can't wait to see your guys' comments when it comes out. So that'll be soon.
Fantastic. All right, well, thank you for the update. People have been missing you on the Open Vault. Sometimes it's hard to catch you with your live show going on at the same time, right?
Yes.
So we'll try to make this more regular. That I kind of wait for a little bit. And
oh, okay, yeah, it was, that was an old man joke. You can have some Doritos if you want.
No, I'm good.
You don't want any Doritos?
Then they're gonna have to hear me chew.
Well, that's totally fine.
No, I don't want them to hear me chew. I'm a gross person.
Well, I got a Nurgle army for you. You can.
Oh, there you go. Right.
Very fair. Thank you, Colin. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Later.
Have fun with continuing on planning that. And now, Matthew. Oh, he's rolling dice. Gotta wait. Waiting. Well, maybe he's done? I think I hear him resolving something. He's down to 13. Open vault.
Well, hello.
Hello, Mike.
Hi.
How are you guys today?
Oh, we're doing good.
Great.
Oh, I'm fine. Getting a little late start, and we were up late last night playing D&D. A little tired, but...
Fun. It was fun. We're playing Gloomspite Gits versus Stormcast Eternals. This is actually our second game of the day, so this will be the This will be the Vault Battle Report.
Okay.
This one's nothing but squigs again, except I got manga squigs. I got all
Look at
the
that.
coppers. Yeah.
They got the Colossal Squig from Forge World there.
Yeah, I've used him before, but in the first game I did more Moon Clan, so there was squigs, but there was also a lot of grots. So this one, it's just squigs.
Very nice,
Yeah.
very nice. And Mike, you said that you haven't played too many games of AOS, right?
I think this is my third.
Okay.
Fourth. I played another one today.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's played like 2 before I came here.
Great game for anybody who's on the fence about it.
Oh, it's awesome.
Are you using mostly your own Stormcast models here?
I brought a full army, but I figured since I'm here a second time around, I kind of wanted to try a few things out that you guys had. So
like bringing a second ballista, using the concussors.
Yeah. So
basically anything that's not the gray base is ours.
Yeah, these ones here would then be yours?
Yeah, so all the gray bases and the darker gold.
Okay.
So this is a great time to try things out.
Yeah, exactly. Just figure out what you're going to buy next, right?
Yeah.
Good way to try it out without spending the money yet.
It is better than paper cutouts. Okay. Not quite the same feeling.
No, not at all. Not at all.
But there's not much more to it than that.
Okay.
So you're going to see these probably on Tuesday, I'm guessing.
Oh, already? Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah.
We need some AOS battle reports then?
Well, also, we're trying to show off new armies like Gloomspite Gits.
True. Whenever a chance we have to
amazing.
get them out as early as possible. Try to fill the internet.
Whether they're good or not, I don't know. I know just blobs of grots are good, but that's easy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out all the trolls and the squigs and all that kind of stuff to see how useful they are. And they all seem to have varying usefulness, but blobs of grots always work. So if you want number one tip, if you're doing Gloomspite Gits, if you're looking to do it well, you start off with grots. And
As large units as you can?
well, I don't know if they have to be 60, but at least 40.
Okay.
But 60 is great. like every game that I've played so far, it's like, I'm going to do trolls and grots. Squigs and grots. And so I've always brought like a blob of 60, and each time that blob has done 50% of the work.
Wow.
So this game I'm like, screw it, no more grots, just squigs.
Okay.
So, because I'm just tired of them carrying the rest of the army.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to see what the other things can do by themselves?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So we'll see how this goes. So you can look forward to this next week.
All right. Well, then I'll let you get back to finishing your second game.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya. And then I think, I don't know if Lee's here, but I will check in the basement and I will get back to you guys. So Lee wasn't here. Sadness.
Oh, wait,
we're not
went
gonna,
home. I seen
yeah, I know. So we're not going to check up on him today. So this is where we're going to end the YouTube Open Vault. And now we're going to hop into the vault and do another Open Vault. Cullen's Corner. Still not a big fan of that name, but that's what it is.
Just like Luke of the Dice.
Yeah, I guess it's like Luke of the Dice. It'll just eventually grow on me and I'll learn to accept it. But we're going to jump into the vault, do that. We're going to talk about, with the upcoming RPG Wrath and Glory Warhammer 40k show that will be beginning. If everyone, we don't know exactly who's going to be in it yet, but I'm going to talk to Luca, Steve, and Josh, and if they were in it, what kind of things would they want to play in a RPG 40k scenario? So that's it for the Open Vault, and I will see you guys next week. Happy wargaming!